Hello everyone. Welcome back. In today's tutorial, I'll walk you through on how to create this beautiful hero section for a cat shopping website with a soft pink background and stylish fonts. Plus, we'll add a sleek side navigation bar for easy browsing, all with the help of ChatGPT and any code editor you prefer. ChatGPT will provide all the code we need to build this hero section and side nav bar, so no coding experience is required. I'll also show you how to find free images and fonts for your web projects along the way. So stay tuned, and let's dive right in. We're going to start by building the side navigation bar first, since beginning with the hero section might prompt GPT to generate a more typical nav bar. So, I'll tell ChatGPT to give me the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code for a rotating side navigation bar. I wanted to include a hamburger menu with a slim side panel in the desktop view. When clicked, the side panel will expand, and the hamburger icon will change to an X to close the menu. Once I've entered the prompt, I'll press Enter to run it on GPT. ChatGPT will now provide us with the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code needed to create our side navigation bar with the hamburger menu. By default, the hamburger menu will be visible, and when clicked, it'll transform into an X icon to close the menu. To get started, let's copy the HTML code from ChatGPT. We'll open our code editor. I'm using VS Code for this tutorial, but any code editor you prefer will work just fine, and paste the HTML code into a new HTML file. Since ChatGPT has already provided an HTML starter template, we don't need to create one ourselves. But if, during your practice, ChatGPT doesn't provide a starter template, you can create one easily by pressing Shift+1 for the exclamation mark. Next, we'll copy the CSS code from ChatGPT, open a new file named style.css in our code editor, and paste the styling code there. We'll repeat this for the JavaScript code by creating a file specifically for it. Once everything is set up, we'll load our project on the live server to preview the side navigation bar we've built. Awesome! We've successfully created a stylish side navigation bar with the help of ChatGPT, all without having to write any code ourselves. All we had to do was copy and paste the code ChatGPT provided, and we achieved this impressive result. It's something anyone can easily do from home without needing a web developer. Sometimes, ChatGPT may give you the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code all in one set. If that happens, just include in your prompt that you'd like the code in separate files for easier organization and clarity. This small adjustment can make a big difference in keeping your project neat and manageable. Next, we'll continue by telling ChatGPT that we'd like to incorporate the side navigation bar into the hero section for our cat shopping website. To make sure it understands exactly what we're aiming for, we'll give a detailed description of how we want the hero section to look. In our case, we want the hero section to start with a bold title, followed by a short description about cats, and then, below that, a beautiful image of a lovely cat, taking up about 70% of the hero section. We also want each navigation item to have an icon attached to it to make the NAV bar more fancy and stylish. Since we'll be using the Font Awesome library for the icons, we'll ask ChatGPT to add a CDN link for it directly in the code. Once we've prepared this prompt, we'll enter it into ChatGPT and receive the tailored HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code that brings this design to life. Now, we'll go ahead and copy and paste each code snippet provided by ChatGPT into its appropriate file. That means we'll replace the initial HTML code in our code editor with the new HTML code ChatGPT provided, and we'll do the same in the JavaScript and CSS files. The initial code we had set up was just for creating the standalone side navigation bar. But since we're now building a full hero section that includes the side navigation bar, we need this updated code for everything to integrate smoothly. Once everything is correctly set up, we'll load the project on the live server to get a preview of our new hero section with the side navigation bar included. Wow! ChatGPT has done a great job providing us with a sample of what we asked for. However, it's not quite as perfect as we'd like just yet. The content in our hero section, the title, description, button, and image, should be centered in the middle of the page rather than positioned close to the navigation bar, as it currently appears in this preview. It's important to remember that ChatGPT, like any AI, can sometimes make mistakes or misinterpret parts of our prompt. In cases like this, all we need to do is go back and type in a clarification prompt, and ChatGPT will make the necessary adjustments to get our site exactly the way we want it. Once we've provided the clarification, ChatGPT will generate a new set of code that should align better with our request. We can then use this updated code to replace the previous code in our HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files in the code editor. It's also crucial to remember that the three files, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, are linked to each other in our code through the link tag for the CSS and the script tag for the JavaScript. Be sure that the file names match the ones in these tags, otherwise, the code won't run as expected. Now, let's proceed to find a beautiful cat image for our hero section, to give our site the final touch. You can easily find free images for your website from sites like Unsplash, Freepik, Pixabay, and more. For this tutorial, we'll do a quick search on Google, download a great cat image to our local computer, and add it to our project folder through the File Explorer so we can access it in our code. Wow! Now, our site is looking exactly how we envisioned it, thanks to ChatGPT. The navigation items have been pushed to the bottom region of the sidebar, each with its own icon beside it, adding a stylish touch. The cat image fits perfectly, taking up 70% of the hero section just like we requested, and the text is beautifully centered. Even better, when we click the hamburger menu, the sidebar extends smoothly, causing the main content of the hero section to shrink slightly, which is exactly what we had in mind. This is simply amazing. The design is coming together exactly as we envisioned, and it's all thanks to the power of ChatGPT. Now that our side navigation bar and hero section are in place, we'll add a few finishing touches. First, we're going to enhance the styling to make our website look even more stylish and unique. We'll specifically focus on adding some more design elements, such as increasing the length of the write-up to make it occupy more space in the hero section, giving it a more balanced and dynamic look. Next, we'll make some updates to the typography. We'll tell ChatGPT to use specific font styles for the title and the write-up. For the title, we'll be using the Pacifico font, which has a fun and modern feel, while the write-up will use Lotto for a clean and readable look. To get these fonts, we'll head to Google Fonts, where we can copy the link for Pacifico and Lotto. You can either paste the link directly into your HTML or use the import option in the style sheet. As we're working on a stylish cat shopping website, we'll also request ChatGPT to apply a light shade of pink as the background color for the hero image to keep things on theme. Once we have everything set up, we'll copy the new code from ChatGPT and replace the old code in our HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files. Let's get started with these final touches. Beautiful. Now, our hero section and side navigation bar are looking fantastic, stylish, functional, and of course, as kitty as ever. Patrons, feel free to drop any questions or comments about the tutorial in the comments section below. Also, don't forget that I'll be including a link to all the prompts used in this tutorial in the description, so you can easily copy them and work through the steps yourself. Thanks so much for watching till the end. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might find it useful. Until next time, happy coding and take care. Bye.